welcome to Deadpool Talk. I'm your host Matthew, and today we will be discussing Mortal Kombat 3. And I have a special treat since there were no good videos for me to actually put on the YouTube video find this month. I'm gonna do a review of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. So let's jump right into it. I'll do the comic first and the game second, and I'll answer a few things nobody's asked me, but I might as well get it out of the way. I'll tackle a few things after we get done with the reviews. And let's jump right to it.
Alright. I like this picture. It's more like a poster for a movie than it is a comic book cover, but it'd be cool if they did it. Like, this would be a very good cover for the Deadpool movie. Very 60-ish, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of funny, actually. When there's no more room in the zombieverse, the hedge will walk the earth. But, anyways. And this is issue number 3, and we're going to move on to the next page, which is the little, table of contents type thing. Deadpool's to-do list. Call AIM about job. Find bioweapon in the Savage Lands. Meet AIM contact Dr. Betty. Oh my god, so hot. Find bioweapon. It's my zombie head. What the? Here heads long-winded flashback story. Boring. Escape caveman headhunters. Kick their ass. Get captured by Hydra, who wants zombie head too. And escape Hydra and kick their ass. And as we look on the other side of the notebook, Deadpool. That's me. Dr. Betty. AIM contact and super hottie. Smells good. Kazar. Savage Land Protector. Smells bad. Alternate universe zombie head. Smells horrible. And it has all the writers here. If you really want to know who did this all, I'll let this linger for a second. Alright, and now we jump to the next page. Alright, well, we start off right where we left off, basically. They just zapped the hell out of Deadpool. And stop, if you want, pause it, read it, enjoy. And then I'll move on to the next page, so I'll kind of give you basically a general thing, but if you really want to know what's going on, pause it and read. Alright. That's about long enough, so I'm going to jump to the next page. Alright, basically since that happened, Kazar is kind of watching in the background as he's coming over the hill, so he decides to go and help. They're kind of manhandling the chick. That Hydra agent off to the right has a really creepy look on his face. Then it jumps to the next panel, which is she's holding her wrist and kind of rubbing it, saying that. And then Deadpool says moan. And the guy asks him to shuck it again. They get to the next, it says buzz. And the Hydra guy seems to have a really creepy smile on his face, and the other one seems to be enjoying it a little too much also. And then then he walks away, and you can see him, he's smiling and creepy again. And then we jump to the last panel on this. Deadpool says son of a, and you can see a kind of a weird look on his face. And now I'll let it ring for a second so you can read it. Now we'll jump to the next page. And all of a sudden, Deadpool does a freaking reverse, like a hard kick right to the crotch. Guy's wearing apparently a metal jock strap. And he is not happy. Even if that doesn't hit the balls, I've worn a cup, and if you get hit, it hurts around it. Maybe not as much as if you actually got clocked there. It still hurts like a bitch, though. And the guy's just looks like he's in uber pain, and now Deadpool's getting like pulled up by a bunch of Hydra agents. Man, how did Bob ever make it into this group? And anyways, and it uses the Thing's catchphrase. They need to develop their own catchphrase, even they say it on here. So we'll jump to the next page. And Wade starts kicking some ass. Well, what do you expect from Deadpool? And then the head honcho Hydra guy decides to shoot him. And all of a sudden you just see this mass blast thing of blasters and shit just blowing him away. And you see the hot doctor lady gasp, and all you see is Deadpool and a bunch of red dots. And for some reason they added in his belt buckle. So we jump back into it. The Hydra dude that's in charge really does have that creepy look on his face again. She's talking. I'm gonna leave all this in. The zombie head starts talking to him, trying to get their attention. Then the Hydra guy starts hearing it, and he keeps going on, and then he finally finds the head. And that's where I'm going to leave it off. Hey, and this is the narration for the review section of this, and basically my impression, I'm just showing this as a background thing to kind of give you an idea of what the game looks like for the PlayStation 2. I couldn't afford to get the PlayStation, the higher upgraded versions, which I heard were decent, but if this game's any indication, it's relatively easy to beat, and it was fun and all the first time around, but the replay value is kind of stock. You can replay it later if you haven't played it in a while, and it'd be a fun adventure and all, but they could have done so much more with this. It would have been better, and I was just disappointed with it. It made me sad. I beat it within like 8 hours. Okay, I don't know, I guess I'm jaded in this part, where I like a game that makes me play for at least a month before it even gets near to the end. I just like my long RPGs and all, and this just didn't cover it. And I was disappointed, personally. I mean, if you're playing it just for, renting it and shit, it's fun to rent, it's a fun game and all, it's just, they built it up way too much for what it is. And I was just severely disappointed with it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Deadpool Talks as much as I enjoyed making it. Look forward to hearing feedback from you guys, so please rate, subscribe, and comment. And I'll catch you later, but before I end this, I'm going to have a few shout-outs before I roll into the credits. Oscar over at oscarnjboy does a Moment with Kang, which will be Season 2 next summer, I believe. The Team Biohazard series, which has just started, which I'm in. It's a collab with me, Oscar, and Alone Away. That's her screen name, I don't know her actual name. And then there's Brandon, who does the Uatu Secrets. I don't know his screen name, but I'll put it up on the little info box on the side. So, yeah. It was fun making these, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yo, 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 oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to blame me, but you never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a coming, you will be running forever. Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Oh no, you didn't. I'm a mercenary, you ain't got a prayer, you owe me. Oh